welcome to another episode of More Gloss Please. And today I've got the beautiful, the gorgeous Miss Estare.
Keep going.
I know y'all know her already, but can you just tell us who you are and a little bit about what you do?
So my name is Estare and I am an online social media content creator. I don't like to say I'm a YouTuber because I feel like that just kind of puts you in this box, and people that don't understand the business will just say, oh, you just create cute videos on YouTube, but it's so much more than that.
I feel like that as well. I watch YouTube, and I've watched you on YouTube for a few years now, and I know especially because More Gloss Please only just started, but when you start doing YouTube, you realise this is a whole job. How do you do it? You've been doing it for time. How long has it been now?
Too long.
What's too long?
A long time. I've been on YouTube full time, probably about 5 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you've come a long way in 5 years. Mate, people that are at work ain't even got a big promotion in 5 years, but you've really soared up there.
I guess that's a good way to look at it. That's a really, really positive way to look at it. But I think in terms of because there's so many people doing it nowadays, you kind of you want certain things for yourself, and I'm really appreciative of all the opportunities I've had. And I don't really look at numbers, I don't look at things like that.
I love that you say that.
Yeah.
Because I feel like sometimes, especially in this day and age that we're in, people focus so much on the numbers.
Yeah, and I'm not really for the numbers. I'm more for the influence and the messages, I guess, and just more of being a nice, something to escape to, something you can watch and escape to, I guess.
So would you say YouTube is your passion, or what you do is generally what you love doing? Because I understand that this is your full time, right?
Yeah, so I do it full time. I found that I started off on YouTube because YouTube was the platform sort of, and it was, as I was studying, I was also sort of doing videos on the side.
What did you study?
I studied creative direction for fashion at LCF, London College of Fashion. Yeah.
So this is kind of what you do then?
So everything I studied is what I'm doing now, essentially. Everything from editing to filming my stuff myself, editing myself.
Do you enjoy editing?
I do enjoy editing a lot.
But wouldn't you consider maybe getting someone to edit for you because you're really booked and busy at this point?
I really want to. So I've spoken to one person already. I saw her work and I was like, wow, yeah, that is literally how I want my stuff to be.
But do you worry that she's not going to see your vision, or it's not going to be?
I do, yeah. So this is why I've hesitated to even have the conversation with somebody else, because I'm really fussy with my editing. I'm not saying I'm a great editor or whatever. I can't do blockbuster movies or shit, but I know that
you do Instagrams.
Yeah,
movies.
The way I do it is very specific and it's quite particular. And if I want it to have a certain mood, I make sure I find the right music for that mood. And obviously I'm very meticulous about how I edit my stuff. So even having the conversation with her, I think it's just going to allow me to have a bit more free time to focus on other things. Even in terms of management and stuff, that's why I don't even have management, because I've been able to do everything by myself up until this point.
Would you consider management for more structure, possibly more opportunities?
That's the only thing I think I would consider management for. If they could come in and do something that I cannot do by myself. So for example, if tomorrow they tell me Range Rover want to give me a 1-year sponsorship, I'm signing.
Honey, where the Range at? Where
the
bag at?
Where's the pen?
Where the bag at?
But if it's something that I cannot.
Basically, she's Superwoman. She can do it all.
No,
she don't need none of y'all.
Really
Everybody leave her alone. No, but it's good. But I feel you can always get more. So when you get to that point where you're you know what, I'm tired, because I know that you're a YouTuber. You do your fashion thing. A content creator.
Yeah.
Okay, a beauty vlogger, a fashionista. But most importantly, you're a mum.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a big job. So can you talk to me a little bit about you and being a mother and having this and juggling all of that?
My son's 11. Wow. I've been a mum for...
But you look 11.
Thanks. No, I'm
joking. You look 12. So how old were you when you had him then?
I was 17 when I had my son.
Wow.
Yeah, so I actually turned 17
No, I'm not saying, guys, I'm not saying, wow, you're 17, girl, you nasty. No, I'm just saying, you're No, I'm just saying,
pregnant,
Annie, and what country are you from?
I'm Nigerian.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Is your back still bleeding?
No, it's good.
Oh,
I didn't actually get any beads.
Didn't you?
Yeah, no. I didn't get thrown out. I didn't get beads. So it was just a lot. It was more from like outsiders, like church.
No,
more
church
from the
would've let you have it.
community.
I can imagine. Because people are at church 26 and they're getting side-eyed. So I can imagine.
People that are married and get pregnant be hiding their pregnancy. I don't get it.
No, but this.
We know you're fully married. We know you've had a big old wedding because we was all there. So you don't need to hide your pregnancy. Even at the time, I wasn't even hiding. I was more disappointed that a place where you're supposed to find refuge and people are supposed, not to say be understanding, but people are not supposed to judge you, was where I was most judged. And I think that kind of stigma, it's got to break. But that's aside.
What was the hardest bit about being 17 and having your baby?
I don't think there was a hard part until a couple of years after I had him. Because for me, it was like, oh, I'm going to have him, I've got my family, support me, blah, blah, blah. But there's so much more that's needed of you.
Did you stay as a family?
No.
You're not.
No, so we haven't been together since tonight I got pregnant.
Hey, this is the real tea right now. So basically...
So yeah, no, we haven't. We basically broke up while I was still pregnant, essentially.
17, that must have been so hard.
It was, but because I was so young, I wasn't really focused on that. It didn't hold me down at all. It was only a few years after when I found that men are they're not open to the idea of, she might be a good looking woman, she might have a great job, she might be respectable, all that kind of stuff, but she's got a child. Like, that's baggage for
But
people.
I feel like in maybe, I don't know, 2019, I've got a few of my friends that have children. They stay getting, like, guys are dying for it.
Yeah,
like,
now
gagging.
it's different now, and of course I've had relationships after my son's dad, but I dated more than I was in relationships.
Okay.
So I went on, there was a lot of first dates, there was a lot of talking on the phone, but I knew within myself that it wasn't going to go far because they weren't ready for it. Even now thinking back, they weren't ready.
But what were they not ready for? The fact that you had a child, or
the fact that I think people
would talk, or what was it?
No, they knew more that they knew that a lot more was expected of them than just being in a relationship, because as much as I wouldn't put any pressure or I wouldn't force anything, it's not like, yeah, meet my son, be his dad. I'm not after that. It was more of, I would expect a natural sort of bond. I would expect you to, even things like ask about him, I would expect you to
care somewhat.
Yeah. And I think a lot of the time, they're not really.
Let's face it, like, guys are, mate, we're what? I'm 27, you're 29, but I'm nearly 28 at this point. And I still feel like guys are mad childish. I can only imagine 10 years ago, 11 years ago, how that must have been.
Yeah.
So it must not have been easy, but girl, you made it through.
Yeah.
You make it look easy though, I'm not going to lie to you. I would never look at you and think, you've got an 11-year-old
struggling.
Like, when you think of, like, she had a son at 17, you're thinking, like, you know, no offense, but you're just thinking that's it then.
Yeah.
Like, her life is gone. But you've made so much of
That's
herself.
what a lot of people, even my dad. Like,
even to the fact that you look at your body, just look at how you look. Like, you look so
gluten-dairy
good.
and egg-free life.
What did you say?
It's a gluten-dairy and egg-free.
That sounds like a lot of things
I just
that you're
drink
missing
water
out and stuff.
and
So what are
chop
you
on
eating?
Oh shit. Gluten-free bread. I don't eat eggs. I don't have pasta.
Wait, before we started rolling the
spaghetti.
tape, yeah, she was telling me about broccoli.
Broccoli.
What are you putting on your broccoli?
I put steak seasoning on my broccoli.
Alright, so when you don't see me with a six-pack in like 3 weeks, is what she just
Broccoli
said.
and chicken is your best friend, especially.
Is that all I need to do?
And go to the gym, obviously.
Obviously,
yeah.
I've been doing gym life, so basically I need broccoli, steak seasoning, and I need chicken, and then I'm good.
And then you're good.
Alright, cool. Everybody just get out of
And
my
have
way
like a
innit?
tiny
I'm
bit
coming.
of brown rice, like tiny.
No, because you know what it is with me and rice?
What?
I love it so much. I've got such a deep connection, a deep love, and like a soul tie to
Yeah.
rice. That if I just see it on the plate, I have to go and get the pot that it was made in and eat the whole thing. So I have to just leave it alone.
Oh my god.
No,
That was me
I'm
with
that
bread.
girl. Like, I finished my food, but I've got one little spoon going in the pot of rice.
I was like that with bread. Bread is my best friend, but we've had to break up now because.
So you're a mum, yeah, and I feel like you're an amazing mum as well.
Oh,
So
really?
yes, you are.
Oh, God.
Like, she was talking about the fact that, like, when your son gets home from school, like, the day stops and then it's all about him.
I have to do the homework.
So like when you go to school with him, are they like, that's your older sister?
No, it's when we're out and people want to be funny. It's like, oh, is this your brother? I'm like, it's my child. Stretch
It's
marks
my
to
son.
prove it. Yeah. It's like when guys want to be funny, it's like, no, it's my son.
No.
What do you want now? Yeah. But no, I'm not. It's his friends that are like, oh, we watched your video. I'm like, my video is not for your age. Yeah. It's not for your age mates, please.
It's for your mothers.
And I have to let him know as well, don't encourage your friends to watch my videos because it's not.
It's not for them.
No,
it's not intended for them.
Oh my god, it's so embarrassing. I have my tits out and then
Mate, she was walking into the store today, yeah, and do you see those group of girls?
The 3 girls,
like,
yeah.
Oh my god, Instagram!
And they look so young.
They
I was
were so young, and I'm like, because there's a college right at the end. So if
What
you
is
know
it called,
where
Leighton?
BB Studios is, we're located in Leighton.
Yeah.
Right, and we've got Leighton Sixth Form literally right there.
I was gonna go to
She's
that.
walking through. I swear to God, even I wouldn't have known it was you. Because your head was down.
I wouldn't have known it was me either.
Honey, they were like Instagrams.
I was like, oh me? Oh yeah, it's me. I said hi.
She's a celebrity.
No.
You're a big celebrity now, you know.
Oh,
So
gosh,
like,
no.
how do you deal with it? Is that weird?
No, it's not weird at all. I don't see myself as that. I don't see myself as that at all.
She's just been humble.
No, I don't. Yeah, you can't walk around thinking everyone knows you. It's like, who do you think you are? You're not Michael Jackson. I'm literally just a regular like girl from Hackney, and I still feel.
She's from that east side of like London.
Yeah,
Come on.
I will still feel like that for a long time.
Do you know what? I always thought you was a South girl for some reason.
Really?
No shade, because obviously like South girls are known for like being on stuff in it, but but how do I put it? I don't know. I just thought you were from. You know, like you meet someone or you see someone, if they might speak in a certain way, you feel like you know where they're from.
Yeah.
So I feel like my inside, I'm like a northwest girl,
Really?
but I'm like an east girl.
No, I'm full
People
on
either
East.
think I'm from Tottenham or northwest.
I've been in East all my life. Like we literally moved from one street to the next.
What
like,
part of Hackney you from?
very near Dalston.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're from Hackney.
Hackney. I'm still more like near the city, so I won't say.
I'm just gonna like continue blending that out because Hackney became a city like what 2 weeks ago.
No, literally, like I'm stone throw away from Shoreditch,
right?
Which is basically
You know everyone in
next to
Hackney wants
Old
to be
Street.
like, I'm like 2 minutes away from Shoreditch.
I am. My next train station is Hoxton. Which
You
is,
cute. Okay, we get
which
it.
the
You
next
cute.
train station is Shoreditch High Street, which means I'm a stone throw away from Liverpool Street. Which
She's
means
from
I'm
the city.
basically
She's from the city hall. Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got to
a
pay
little bit.
congestion to go visit Estare, you know.
Almost. You see that, you Les? 2020 is coming. What is it? 2022.
I'm not being funny. I'm like 2 minutes away from Stratford, which means we've got Westfield, which means we've got the Mac store. Hence all of this, honey. So yeah,
I'll give you
we
that.
all in the city.
I'll give you that because I'm always in Westfield.
I got so gassed when Stratford became Zone 2. Like,
Yeah,
how did you
yeah.
feel? Like, obviously you grew up in Hackney, watching it change so much.
It's changed so much. I think it's changed for the better as well because growing up, when I was about my son's age, there was a lot of nonsense going on.
Your mum
especially-
wouldn't let you out, I can imagine.
I wouldn't even want to go out. Literally, my mum, can I play out? Play what? There was never any kind of play out. If you like play in your room, that's about it. Yeah.
Even that one, don't open the window and stay on the bed. Don't even
Literally,
look outside.
can I go and play with this person? Nope. It was a no every single day. And I don't blame her because then it was, I feel like it's worse than it is now. But now there's just so much more it's a lot more exaggerated, I think, what kids are doing because of their access to like technology and social media and the internet.
Kids are what you call, in my opinion now, yeah, kids are nuffisha. Like, everybody's just nuff. Like, little kids will be coming to have conversations with me about things that I'm like,
Yeah,
when I was
you
your age, I
shouldn't.
just didn't even know, but it's because of social media and it's because
And
of like
music.
YouTube.
And my son, he likes like that gun lean song and it's drill, which I've heard is obviously a very
What's
bad
your opinion
type
on
of genre.
drill?
I don't know what it means. I don't know.
Isn't drill when you talk about like bang, bang, bang,
Killing
but
people,
you do it to a beat?
this is what I'm saying. That's why I don't get it. This is why my son doesn't think I'm
But
cool.
then I love Heady One, like he's my fave.
I don't even know who that is.
Oh, Esther, come on.
I'm still stuck
Alright,
on
we're a bit
S-Club
young. Like, we're
7.
showing our age now. Just stop, please. I
I
beg.
don't know all these like he's like, oh mum, it's so funny because I made this playlist the other day and it had like Club 7, Spice Girls.
You know when you look at Esther, you're thinking young thing, yeah?
And
you're
then I'm
thinking
talking all of
Beanie.
this.
Then she opens her mouth and
And
you're
I'm
like,
talking
oh,
about all of this
38,
stuff.
40.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, mum. And I said to my son, I said, Coco, do you know S Club 7? He was like...
His name's Coco?
I call him Coco.
Oh, cute.
And he's like, no. So I played him a couple songs. And he was like, it's so funny because you're playing me this and it's so old. And I'm going to be playing my kids, Russ, what's his name? Gunling guy anyway. And they're going to think it's so old. I was like...
That means by the time that they think Gunling is old, then what are they going to... We're mad old, man. Anyway,
That's what I just sat there.
I don't like to think about my age. I just like to look in the mirror and just be blessed that God made me look a bit younger than my age. I'm happy with it.
It's only when you listen to your songs and they say Shrek was released like 12 years ago. I'm like, how?
I can't accept that. I'm not even going to accept that. Shrek was not released 12 years ago.
Apparently so.
So wait, are you 90? That means you're 1990?
Yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah.
then. And you're from East London. I never knew who you was.
Is it?
You weren't about this life, sis.
I wasn't. I said, Mum, can I play out? She said, no. There was. I actually wasn't. Even up till now as well, when my boyfriend says certain things, I'm like,
oh, he's got a babe.
I do.
We can't talk about him.
He's like street.
Is he like is he on YouTube? Or
No.
What's he do?
He works 9 to 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what's that like then? Is it like, how does he feel about the fact that you're a celebrity? Like, on the gram?
We don't look at it like that.
How do you look at it?
We just look at it as more of a job, really. Like I think it's important to stay grounded no matter what you do.
I love that.
You can't walk around thinking you're Beyonce because
at the end of the day, there's actually real Beyonce.
There's real Beyonce. Someone will just come and pull you down to earth. So we're just very normal. He obviously enjoys a lot of like when I have press trips and he can come along and we travel together. And I always say like,
wait, can I just say one thing about Esther? Yeah, no one shoot me in it. But let me just say one thing about you.
Yeah.
No one was going to Bali. How do I say it? Bali? Am I being posh?
Bali, Indonesia.
Anyway, no one was going to Indonesia until you. I feel like they need to give you a road. Instagram's road.
That would be
because
amazing.
I saw it on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Since I saw it on your Instagram,
Everyone.
By the way, I'm using Surgical Spirit to just clean my brush. I'm not just standing here with a random water bottle. Anyway.
Can I smell that?
You know those kids that like Tipex, innit? About you want to smell the thing. What's wrong with you?
I thought it was a lot more alcoholic.
It's strong. It goes right to your head. Gives you a bit of a...
The one thing I don't like is petrol, but everything else I love to smell.
No, but sis, okay, we need to actually get to the bottom of this because I'm offended for you at the fact that they haven't given you a road. They haven't given you Instagram's airlines to Bali.
I need a key to the city.
You need a key to the city because...
I need a day dedicated to me.
How do you feel about the fact that that just goes to show your influence?
Yeah. And that, for me, that's the most important thing about what I do. I don't like to look at numbers. I don't like to look at views.
Do you know that a lot of people have been going to Bali after you went? Have you realised that?
I have noticed it. And it was until my boyfriend pointed it out and then some like random person was there. And he was like, that is so weird. This person went there for their honeymoon. And it turns out that they reached out to the driver that I always use. Because he then sent me a message saying, oh, this person's here. And they said they got my number from you. So I was like, this is mad. This is actually mad because before this, nobody was going to Bali. I definitely feel like
when the time comes for me to do vacation, I'm definitely going Bali because you've made it look so sweet. How many times have you been?
I've been 4 times now, I think.
Basically, you live there.
I live there. No, I'm going to buy me a little villa with my babies and my husband.
Honey, I'm down for that. So, okay, so give us top 3 things to do when you're in Bali.
Oh my god, definitely snorkel in Menjangan. Snorkeling is absolutely amazing in Bali. I've snorkeled in other places, but it's just different in Bali. The water's clear, crystal clear.
You can see like your toes through the water. You
can see absolutely anything. The water's amazing. A lot of marine life, which is really cool. It's not something you do every day. I would say go to Seminyak and enjoy the nightlife. Loads of really cool restaurants in that area as well. I'd say do a little road trip.
Okay, cool.
Road trip is always good in Bali. Go from...
Has everybody heard that, yeah?
The south to the west.
Has everyone got their notepad and pen? Have you written it down? Because we ain't saying it again because I can't even pronounce all those words. So I hope you're just going to write that down. But what are your top places that you visited?
Bali. Bali, Maldives, and definitely... Maldives is lovely. Definitely... Amsterdam is a favourite place of mine, actually.
Amsterdam? What are you doing in Amsterdam, B?
What do you do in Amsterdam?
Honey, what do you do in Amsterdam?
What do you do? What
I'm doing what you're doing in Amsterdam.
What do you do in Amsterdam?
What do you do in
Amsterdam? I'm just chilling in Amsterdam.
No, but do you know what's funny, yeah? It's like, when, I know you travel a lot.
Yeah.
But there's like a stigma with like a lot of places that you travel to.
Really?
Like, okay, cool. If you say you're going Maldives.
Yeah. Oh, like Sugar Daddy.
Sugar Daddy. If you're going Turkey,
You're
going to do your body. If you're going Amsterdam, you're blazing. If you're going, what other stigmas are there?
Dubai, Sugar Daddy.
Dubai, Sugar Daddy.
Yeah.
Which one?
Thailand.
Even Morocco is starting to become Sugar Daddy now, you know.
Really?
You're getting, now
it's funny because a lot of these places I've been going to before
the stigmas
and before social media.
So when you went to Maldives, was everybody like, right, where's Esther Sugar Daddy that she's gone to Maldives?
Even up to, I went to Dubai last month and it must have been a Sugar Daddy.
So can we clear it up? Esther, do you have Sugar Daddies, yes or no?
I wish. Like, I fully
no,
wish.
forget the camera, look me in my eye, Esther.
No! Like, I've
got my opinion in it. I personally think, I'm joking.
I think it's important.
She's just got peas, like she's been doing her thing.
No, not even that. It's work, guys.
But how much is Maldives?
I don't know. I go for work.
Oh, so you don't pay?
I mean.
Right, so basically, Maldives, have you heard? Because I really want to go.
No, don't.
I'm hearing like $5,000 at this point.
Maldives is very expensive, but when it's a work trip, obviously expenses are there.
Right.
So they put the expenses up into certain things like your accommodation, your flight, or whatever.
Mm.
But I think it's important to understand that as a young black female, hard work can get you anything you want. Like, I'm not about shortcuts, and obviously sometimes you like some shortcuts, but I've never been that person. I've never had a sugar
Especially being
daddy.
like a Nigerian girl.
Yeah.
I know how you guys are, not joking. But yeah, it's true. Sometimes a shortcut ain't a bad thing.
It's not a shortcut. It's not a bad thing if that's what you want. But at the same time, I have a lot more gratification when I've achieved it myself, and I feel like everything that people see on my social media is because I have worked up until a certain point. Even I think I've only had one gift from a guy in my life that I wasn't even in a relationship with. And
what did he get you?
He got me like a Louis Vuitton bag. This was years ago. This was years back. And I remember the moment he handed the bag to me, he forced himself on me. And literally at that point I was like, oh, it's because of bag, yeah? Well done. Take your bag.
So basically you can't be a sugar baby.
No, I'm just not that kind of person. If I was, I'm sure I would have done it by now. I would have had a sugar daddy. I would have bought my house.
See, I've received gifts from guys, but yeah, I guess they do kind of feel entitled after that point. But I feel like the most important thing is, like, I know that a lot of younger girls watch our channels as well. So it's important for us to let them know that a lot of everything that you've achieved is from hard work.
It's from just work, literally. Like, it might look like I'm always in nice places, but guys, if I show you the email threads before I get to these places, it's a lot.
That's the real.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
the real. People just
like,
see the end result.
You always see the end result, especially on social media, but there's a lot more work behind it, and this is why I've thought about getting people on board, like a personal assistant and all these things. But of course, 2 years ago, I wasn't talking about a personal assistant. I was still doing everything by myself.
Grinding.
So it's bittersweet in the sense that I don't necessarily want somebody in my personal space and knowing everything about what I do and how I do it. But at the same time, it does free up a lot of my time, and it allows me to focus on other things if I were to
I'm going to grab a special gift for Esther while she continues telling you this. So I'm going to walk away in a dramatic exit.
Go on. Where's the wind? So yeah, it's in the sense that having somebody come on board would be great, but again, because I still work from home and I still do everything by myself, you are letting that person into your business, so to speak. Business, because then they'll spend a lot of time with me and my son and my boyfriend and in my home.
Happy birthday, Esther.
Oh, thank you.
When is your birthday? It was last month?
It was last month.
I'm giving her a pair of C-Lux lashes, which is like 3D mink lashes.
The ones you're wearing, right?
These are the ones I'm wearing, guys. I'm absolutely dying for them. They're really easy to apply, so here you go. And I'm gonna put them on you as well.
Oh, I love lashes.
Yeah, I'm gonna start giving my guests like little gifts, actually.
This is so cute.
The nice ones, like Esther, anyway. I'm joking. How cute are they?
They're really
proper
nice.
proper 3D. Good ones.
These are really nice.
I use those and I use Galore lashes. So I alternate Galore lashes by my cousin.
Galore. G-A.
Yeah. So
like scissor.
Love like
Galore.
like love galore. Right. So where did we leave off?
Hard work.
Hard work is the only way forward.
Sugar daddy is great, but don't forget you're just selling your vagina.
Even if you're doing sugar daddy life, yeah, it's up to you. For me personally, I'm like, if that's what you want to do it. But for the younger
if you
girls,
can say to your daughter,
I can't say to my daughter,
if she was to
my
ever
daughter's not
ask,
doing it.
Mummy, can I give this guy my vagina? He's gonna buy me a bag. If you can say to her, yes, darling, of course you can, then continue. But if you know within yourself that you cannot say to your little cousin or your little sister or your daughter, if you can't tell her that that is a way of life and you agree for her to do it, then maybe reconsider what you're doing. But personally, I wake up early in the morning, send a couple emails, make sure my son gets ready for school. Once he's off to school, continue with the grind.
I just feel like you're actually so lovely in person.
Oh,
this is actually my first time meeting Estare.
Yeah.
So I know you lot think we're cousins, but we literally we met like 45 minutes ago.
Literally.
But I feel like more than anything else, you've just shown me that YouTube is like, I don't know, you only get to see like one
side of
one
it,
little tiny bit, that 20-minute video or 15-minute video or
it's
whatever.
not the person.
It's not the whole person.
Yeah,
That's
the whole
all
person.
you know. Like, there's so much hard work that's gotten you to this point.
Yeah,
And I hope that everyone sees that.
yeah,
And
I hope so.
yeah, like just keep killing it, keep slaying, keep looking
you.
beautiful. I'm gonna pop these lashes on. I'm gonna finish the look, and we're gonna come back with a finished look, guys. So thanks for coming, Esther. Are you gonna come again?
Of course. I'm gonna come on at the weekend.
You're up the road, like you're in Shoreditch.
I'm in the city. Yeah? I'm in the city.
Babe, we're in the city. We're zone 2. You literally need a better bus pass. You can't get in your zone 4.
Wow. I'm a full zone 1, you know.
Are you zone
No, I'm
1?
zone 2.
She's zone 2. We're zone 2 too.
I'm the other side of zone 2.
See y'all.
See
We're
you
gonna be
later.
back. Okay, guys. So Esther, here is your finished look, honey. We've gone for a warm eye, so we've got the orangey tones. I actually use my favourite, which is Oma Beauty, and it is their Black Magic palette. I don't know where I put it now, but we're gonna put this on the video. And then we've got the gorgeous Sea Luxe lashes, Too Faced foundation, and then we've got our, gorgeous chestnut lip with some MAC colours. So we'll leave that listed below. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow on the gram too.
Comment below.
Comment below. Comment below too. See, this is advice from a real YouTuber.
YouTuber.
Hey YouTube. But yeah, thank you guys, and see you soon.